Dear seniors, here's everything you need to know about every book you'll read all year in AP Lit in under 5 minutes.
Number 1, Heart of Darkness. Marlowe, a sailor, takes a joyride down the Congo to see the great and almighty Kurtz. Marlowe realizes the company is just a bunch of meanies, and Kurt is really just an egotistical meanie that doesn't care about anyone but himself. If you just tell Miss Chike that the book is about rivets and they are the things needed to hold together beliefs and ideas, she'll be happy.
Alright. Number 2, Johnny Got His Gun. Johnny is a cripple from the war that sits in a hospital bed like a limbless potato. Joe relives his past life and almost forgets what it's like until the nurse gives him a little feel up, if you know what I'm saying. But maybe it was his mind that made that up too, just like the rat's gnawing at whatever fleshy end left. And then, picture this, Joe, a faceless, armless, legless torso, banging his head for like ever to get someone to listen to him. They finally do, and he gets suppressed back into his lonely, dark, quiet life. Depressing, right? Alright, on to number 3.
Number 3 is Sula, one of my personal favorites. Sula and Nell are best friends. Nell is pretty normal. Sula's cool too, but she's a little cray-cray. She hears her mom say that she doesn't love her, and then she cuts off her finger and she kills a kid. Nell has that whole get married, have kids thing going on for her, and Sula disappears for 10 years and sleeps with a bunch of white guys. She comes home and she goes to see her best friend and gives her the best I love you gift ever. Adultery! One-legged Eva kills her heroin-addicted son, and Nell's husband leaves her. Eventually, Sula suffers and dies young, but because she's crazy and she doesn't mind, because she lived a full life compared to the social norm-following wifed people of society. The end.
Wuthering Heights, more like Keep the Bloodlines tight. Mr. Earnshaw brings home a random dirty orphan boy, and 50% of his kids despise him because Heathcliff is way cooler than Hindley. Kathy thinks Heathcliff is pretty cool too. They fall in love, but Kathy's a gold digger and marries Edgar Linton. This drives Heathcliff to be a meanie boat beanie. Kathy dies giving birth, and Heathcliff is an envy-driven brat out for revenge. At this point, you won't know what's going on because everybody has the same name. Skip a few pages, and Edgar kicks the bucket. Linton and Kathy are going to be married. Catherine's ghosts keep on haunting Heathcliff, but they're eventually reunited in death. This all sounds pretty confusing, and trust me, it is. But just watch the Kate Bush video and you'll be fine. Alright, you're good.
Alright. Number 5 is Frankenstein. First off, Frankie is the doctor, not the monster, and if you're not going to read the book, at least learn that. So Frankenstein lacked guidance, so he studied old science and philosophy, and he decided making himself a little friend was a good idea. He went body snatching and began his work. Apparently he was blind the entire time he was creating his masterpiece because he didn't realize it was hideous until he was done.
Hey, just like me when I do my makeup in the morning.
Moral of the story, don't run from your problems because they will catch up to you, literally, and kill all of your family and friends if they're not socialized correctly.
Number 6, Brave New World. Sex, drugs, rock and roll. The end.
Alright, that was fun.
Yeah, alright. Okay, no, seriously. Alright, test tube babies with no mommies populate this world. These children are all baby Albert, but instead of being afraid of white fur and they end up dying from disease by about age 2, they're all afraid of beautiful things and are pretty much conditioned to have sex non-stop. Everything is sex because sex is their source of happiness. Well, that and some sort of weird electro-golf. Don't ask me. But if you aren't high and having sex all the time, you are considered weird. This is a group, well, there's also a group of savages who don't follow the same standard like John. John likes books and has real feelings. John freaks out when people try to have sex with him. John doesn't take part in orgy-porgies. Everyone should be more like John. But that's not the way things work. Instead, he hurts himself, everybody flocks to watch. There ends up being a big orgy. The next morning, they find him hanging dead. So, like I said, everything is sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
These
Got him!
next two are just a tad bit harder because I didn't actually read them.
Me either.
Well, we didn't have to because we read Brave New World.
Alright. So, the first one, The Handmaid's Tale, I'm pretty sure it has some infertile woman in it, some really weird hats. And then I remember a really weird scene about some seductive or scandalous Scrabble? Yep, that was it. And 1984 has some weird yelling arenas that they consider fun. Like, they just scream, I'm pretty sure. And then there's this weird guy called Big Brother that's like the government that watches everything they do. And I'm pretty sure everybody's pretty unhappy in their relationships. Like, unlike Brave New World, they're all just sad all the time. And they don't have fun while having sex, so I mean, that's kind of a downer. And, alright, well that's it. And I guarantee, if you memorize this video, you will get A's in every single one of your papers and get a 5 on that AP test. So
Yeah.
Good luck next year, seniors. You've got this.